Hello, dear students. After a long time, we are going to interact the very first lecture of your second year of MSc. And today, I'm going to start your lecture on entomology, introduction to entomology. And I don't think I have to introduce myself, right? So, in this lecture, we are going to talk about what is an entomology, the term which is came from which language, and a little bit history of entomology, and then we will proceed to the general characters of insects. Now, the term entomology, this entomology is actually a branch of zoology which deals with the study of life of insects. बेसिकली मॉर्फोलॉजिकल स्टडी हो, फिजियोलॉजिकल स्टडी हो, या एम्ब्रियोलॉजिकल स्टडी हो जो इंसेक्ट रिलेटेड है, तो ये सारा हम इंक्लूड करेंगे इन एंटमोलॉजी. And the term entomology is taken from the ancient Greek term. It is actually a combination of two ancient Greek terms. First is entomon, which means insects, and the another term is logia, which means study. So insect study is the basic meaning of entomology. तो थोड़ा बहुत हिस्ट्री बताती हूँ मैं आपको इसका. That this entomology used to be not only the study of insects at prior or ancient time when it was just studied or started, तब इसमें इंक्लूड किया जाता था स्टडी ऑफ वर्म्स, study of other arthropods like crustaceans, arachnids, millipedes, centipedes. तो सारे इंक्लूड किए जाते थे combinedly, combinately in this entomology. And now, as we all know that every study is started by any pioneer. So in this also there is a pioneer called named sorry William Kirby, and he was an Englishman. So William Kirby is also known as father of entomology just because he was a pioneer. He started entomological study for the first time. That's why he was known as the father of entomology. And William Kirby was the member of Linnean Society. Now Linnean Society actually लंदन की एक सोसाइटी है जो काम करती है रिलेटेड टू द नेचुरल हिस्ट्री, एवोल्यूशन एंड टैक्सोनॉमी. सो इस बेसिकली सोसाइटी का काम है कि नेचुरल हिस्ट्री पे स्टडी करे, फोकस करे, एवोल्यूशनरी स्टडी पे फोकस करे और टैक्सोनॉमिकल स्टडी पे. एंड ही वॉज ऑल्सो मेंबर ऑफ रॉयल सोसाइटी. तो रॉयल सोसाइटी एक्चुअली मेंबरशिप नहीं है, ये एक काइंड ऑफ अवार्ड, और वी कैन से दैट इट्स काइंड ऑफ टाइटल जो एक ऐसे इंडिविजुअल को दिया जाता था हु यूज टू कंट्रीब्यूट टू द इम्प्रूवमेंट ऑफ नेचुरल नॉलेज, यानी नेचुरल नॉलेज रिलेटेड इम्प्रूवमेंट्स करने वालों को ये टाइटल दिया जाता था बाय द जजेस ऑफ रॉयल सोसाइटी. And he was also known as the founder of entomology. And he actually established a society in London in 1833 which was named as Royal Entomological Society. Royal Entomological Society is devoted to the study of insects. So basically जैसे मैंने बोला that कि title is entomon means insects and logia means study. So any insect study related things are included in our this entomological royal society. And another work of this society, or we can say that it used to aim or focus on the study of information, collecting information related insects and improving communication between entomologists. So basically पहले entomologists उतने ज़्यादा known नहीं थे, they were not having that thorough knowledge of insects. So उसी knowledge को enhance करने के लिए हमारे विलियम किर्बी सर ने एक सोसाइटी फाउंड की, दैट इज़ रॉयल एंटोमोलॉजिकल सोसाइटी. नाउ in collaboration with William Spence, he also published an encyclopedia related to entomology, and that encyclopedia was titled as Introduction to Entomology. तो बेसिकली इस बुक को फाउंडेशन बोला जाता है ऑफ एंटोमोलॉजी. क्यों? क्योंकि इसमें सारी इंफॉर्मेशन है रिलेटेड टू insects, and taxonomical information है, physiological information है. तो basically it is having all the thorough knowledge. जैसे हमारी कार्लस लिनियस की सिस्टमा नेचर है, वैसे ही एंटोमोलॉजी के लिए ये बेसिक और फाउंडेशन वाली बुक है, इंट्रोडक्शन टू एंटोमोलॉजी. Now in here in this slide I have one pie chart which is having the species diversity percentage. तो हम यहाँ पे देखेंगे कि all over the globe percentage wise क्या diversity है species की. Now you can see three different colors here. One is orange, blue and gray is there. So these colors are defined. So the 60% of world population of insects, or sorry, we can say that of animals, this the total pie chart is including all the kingdom animalia members. Now so our 60% is occupied by arthropods. मैं आपको later on बताऊंगी that what comes under arthropods, and how it is also divided regarding the occupation, sorry, occupying the place. Now the blue portion you can see it's of 17%, which is occupied by amphibians, spices और fishes जिसको हम बोलते हैं, and reptiles. And the 23% rest is holded by other categories of our kingdom animalia. Now my next slide I have another pie chart. So here actually I don't have any percentage given on this, but this is the invertebrate diversity. You can also conclude it as the diversity in between those lower animals, and as we know that arthropods come under lower animals and insects come under that arthropod category. So that's why I have taken this lower or invertebrate diversity percentage. And in this, the blue portion or the broad portion is just holded by insects. Now in invertebrates, the most of the population area is grasped by insects, and they hold large place. And the yellow portion you can see is just having or is occupied by mollusks and crustaceans, which are also one of the member of our arthropod category. So they occupy that gray portion you can see here, and the lastly other categories holds this orange portion. Hope you understand that part. Now let us go with the taxonomical position of our insects. Now we will see the arthropod classification. Now this arthropod category, as we all know that it is one of the phylum of our invertebrate phyla. So as you all learned about invertebrates in your previous class, so I consider that you all are aware of that general characters of arthropods. Now here in this arthropod category we have 5 different classes. This arthropod phylum is classified into 5 different classes. पहला है Chelicerate, which means that, or which includes arachnids. uh, Later on crustacean is there. तो चिलिसिरेट्स जो है हमारे अरैक्निड्स जो है, इनमें स्पाइडर्स स्कॉर्पियंस वगैरह आते हैं. एंड क्रस्टेशियंस जो है इसमें लॉबस्टर, प्रॉन्स, क्रैब वगैरह आते हैं. इंसेक्ट आप बटरफ्लाइज एंड जो एंड्स वगैरह आते हैं. एंड इंसेक्ट का हम लोग क्लासिफिकेशन और उसका इंट्रोडक्शन लेटर ऑन और अच्छे से देखेंगे, और इंसेक्ट के जनरल कैरेक्टर्स भी देखेंगे. एंड देर इज माई myriapoda, or we can also just call them as millipedes. They are having 1,000 legs, that's why they are called as millipedes. And trilobites, you can see. So these are centripedes. They are having 100 legs. And here our insects are also called as hexapods, just because they have 6 legs, and arachnids have 8 legs. Now let us proceed in our lecture. So this is the perfect picture according to me to learn the general characters and the parts of our insect. Now, when we talk about insect categories, so the insects are only invertebrates which have flying organisms or flying animals, we can say. Now, when we talk about insects, तो मैंने बोला just before a bit कि they are also named as hexapods. Hexapods उनको इसलिए बोला जाता है just because they have 6 legs. You can see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Um, Now, here you can see these 3 colored bands. First is green colored band, and another is blue colored band, and the lastly there is pink color band. Actually, I use this pic for that easiness of you people to understand the general characters. So when we talk about insects, they are having a body which is divided into 3 parts. First, head region is there, then thorax region is there, and lastly abdomen region is there. So you can see the head region with the green portion is related to head region, the blue one is related to thorax, and the pink one is related to abdomen. Now, here when we talk about the general characters, so first we will see the that body structure. So they are actually first we have to know that how they are uh, symmetrical, and what parts they bear, and how is their mode of living. So firstly they are terrestrial, aquatic, aerial in nature. Second, they are bilaterally symmetrical, and you all must know that they are triploblastic. Then later on, the body is divided into 3 portions: that head, thorax, and abdomen. Now, the head region of our insect bears certain appendages. We will call the head parts as appendages. Now, it bears antennae. Here you can see antennae. So these antennae are responsible for signal transmission. So with the help of these antennae, they actually communicate with each other. एक दूसरे से बात करने के लिए वो use करते हैं उसको. Later on there are mouth parts. Another appendages are mouth parts. Later we can see that they are having eyes. So here in case of these eyes, our insects bears 2 types of eyes. First, compound eyes, which means that they will have hexagonal structures on their eyes. Uh, in next lecture, I will show you the structure of compound eye, and they also have ocelli with those compound eyes. Ocelli means simple eye को बोला जाता है, simple eyes. So these are the part, or these are the appendages related to the head region. Now let us proceed to the second part or second portion. So don't focus on the terminology in this uh, picture, just focus to my voice. एक्चुअली ये पिक्चर मैंने ली है क्योंकि यहाँ पे थ्री रीजन्स को डिफरेंटली अच्छे से शो किया गया है. आई हैव अनदर वन पिक which is having the actual um, terminologies. So you can see eyes here, compound eyes here, and these are the simple eyes, ocelli. You can see simple eye, ocelli is here. These are the antennae. These are the compound eyes which are larger, and this is the head region, and mouth parts is there. And here in this peak, the mouth parts are separatedly labeled, that mandibles, labrum, labium, maxillae. And so here in thorax region we have two appendages or two parts. First are wings and legs. So legs are always present in thoracic region only. So this thoracic region is actually divided into three parts: uh, mesothorax, metathorax, and prothorax, mesothorax, and metathorax. My mistake. Um, so these are having different appendages. So this is our foreleg, mid leg, and hind leg. यानी ये हमारा पहला लेग हो गया, ये मिडल पोर्शन में दूसरा लेग हो गया, एंड द थर्ड वन और जो तीसरा लेग है हमारा. सो दीज ऑल लेग्स आर अटैच टू द थोरैसिक रीजन ओनली. और यहाँ पे होंगे टू पेयर्स ऑफ विंग्स, फोर विंग एंड हाइंड विंग. ओके, now uh, we have this third region which is called as abdomen. So in this abdomen there are segments. This abdomen is segmented, and abdomen will be the genitalia, or we can say that bears sex organs. It could be a ovipositor or um, serous. Now we also have one more characteristic feature of insects, that they bear spores on their body, which are called as sparacles, which is used for breathing or respiratory function. So here, according to me, we should stop, and this is much more content I have given you for the first lecture. Hope you don't get confused with it, and hope you will all have simplified lecture today. If you have any query regarding this lecture, you can ask me. Thank you very much for listening and watching my video. Have a good day. Have a nice day. Bye.